You may start switching up your interiors for autumn.
I haven't switched these since I moved in. They're just timeless.
Timeless. And we are live.
I'm alone in my house.
Ooh.
I'm out on the town.
I love this one.
I'm at the bottom of the bottle. I keep knocking them down.
Welcome.
Why do you look? There's
I don't know that song.
a massive amount of distaste in your face.
Episode
I
16.
forgot what episode we are. 16.
16.
Oh, look, you're 16.
Sexy 16 of...
Organised chaos. I'm really in it tonight, haven't I?
Do you not know that song?
You do know.
That song
I'm
you just sang,
alone
no?
in my house. Lady Gaga.
I'm out on the town.
Star is Born.
Stars Born.
I've never seen it.
I'm at the bottom of the bottle.
No, we love that one.
I've never
Love
watched
that.
it.
We love the Stars Born soundtrack.
Oh, absolutely. Like, A Star is Born brings me back to Copenhagen.
Yes.
When we went
Yes.
on a weekend to Copenhagen.
Yeah.
It was the last night. Oh no. Did you come to the club?
No, we
That
didn't.
was
No,
like
we didn't.
5 floor. What was it called? Hotel something. And the very top floor was a karaoke bar. And we stormed it. I mean, it was rammed. And people were singing like your go-to karaoke songs. I Will Survive, Ain't No Mountain, all that kind of jazz. Like packed with all these Danish.
Yeah,
So
they
like,
are Danes.
It's like Copenhagen.
I said, yeah, I've been to Denmark, and I was like, Copenhagen isn't Denmark.
Yeah, you
isn't it?
have to all the Scandinavian countries.
They're all the one.
But stormed the karaoke bar.
You did.
Oh, you better believe it. And the mic was kind of up on a little like plinth.
And who were you singing on your own?
Absolutely.
As solo?
People can't, the girls joined in after a while, but I was all...
Because I was at a karaoke with you before in a saloon.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were quite shy in the mic. You surprised me.
Yeah, but we only had the one drink. I
Well,
think we'd only started drinking.
Didn't stop me.
Like I know, but
And
like,
you're the singer. You're the singer of this podcast.
the beauty and the brawn. But I literally got up on that little stage and like really, really upset a few people because they were all having a great time and I was all...
Let's go, girls.
No, I was all shallow. I was all...
Shallow,
the whole
yeah,
soundtrack of Star is Born. Locked. Like Carlsberg galore.
No, do you remember? Do you remember the 21st night of September? You didn't know where that song was going, but you remember Amanda's 30th celebration party, and we had
Yes.
it vlogged. And there's a video of myself, yourself, and little Anya Gallagher.
Yeah.
And we were baiting out. Always
we
remember what?
What were we
Always
singing?
remember us this way.
Oh my
Lady
God.
Gaga.
That was that was the end of the night.
Like, that is my jam.
Like I had like, and it takes a lot, let me tell you, veins popping out my neck in
I'm
the
pretty
video.
sure. Oh, you grab the pillow and you absolutely shove it to the ground.
Well, I always
Anya
remember
sucks my finger.
randomly, and you don't even notice. That's the more worrying
No,
thing.
I don't even mind.
Like your finger goes into her mouth, and you just keep singing. I mean, there ain't no biz like showbiz. Well,
No, there's no biz like showbiz.
but
yeah.
karaoke is such a uplifting, like just
Experience.
activity, isn't
Yeah.
it? I really think there should be like a karaoke machine in every other house. You know,
There should be a karaoke bar in every town.
there really should be. I mean, that is something. Now, what would it bring in Newbridge? Like if we
Well, actually, Judge Roy Beans used to have it of a Thursday. And we
karaoke
used-
nights.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop.
The only thing is, I don't
Now,
know
was it
if
an
I'd-
open mic night or was
No,
it
no,
karaoke?
it's karaoke.
Oh, I mean, of course it used to have it. I was
Were you
thinking of
there?
upstairs. Many, I don't think I ever sang it.
No.
No, I wouldn't. Not, nah.
I wouldn't lower myself.
No, I just think for me, karaoke is like Dublin or holidays.
Right, okay.
Or here, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock on my own.
Yeah.
I know. But I really,
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
no, I honestly think it would be an investment for the honeybees.
Oh, of course.
A
yeah.
karaoke machine.
Yeah.
I would love to, I would obviously have it here.
Do you know what
but
we
I
need to do?
worry about
And
the
I don't know
neighbours.
if anyone out there has ever been to it. It's that Yukio Japanese karaoke bar. Have you ever been to it?
No, like, bring me.
Like,
Bring me Mexicano.
Bring me Mexicano ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be unreal. You can BYOB.
Yeah. Can you?
I think so. I might have made that up. Not
Because
sure.
it is a Japanese restaurant that
So
does
I
like
think
cocktails
if
and all.
they don't
and-
have like the drink, you can BYOB. Now it could be confusing.
Say BYOB one more time.
BYOBB. Bring your own.
I'm having a drink actually, just if anyone's not. Cheers, cheers.
No straws tonight.
Well, it's red wine, so I don't know.
You're very classy.
how I feel about drinking red wine through a straw. But here we are. As I was saying, the only reason I haven't it because I was saying to Mr. Producer,
Your teeth aren't brown enough. You need to stain them.
stop. No, I was on FaceTime to work pal Caro. She's actually an avid listener of the podcast. So, Caro.
Welcome, Caro, and cheers to you,
Cheers,
honey.
Cheers. But yeah, BYOB to Yukio or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Yukio.
Yeah.
And you just go in, you have like an hour or 2 hour in your own private room, you bring 20 lads, whatever,
like,
women, females.
Want that for me.
And you belt it.
If my future's not that, I don't want it.
Well, I think we should, I'm calling it now, we need to book it tonight.
100%.
Yeah. Like, stop the bullshit, book it tonight.
Yeah. But I honestly think that I need to invest in a karaoke machine.
Yeah.
This podcast taught me
I'll
everything.
get it for you, baby.
If this, you have, oh no, you don't have me. Amanda, you have me, Chris Kingle.
By the way, guys, it is not even October. It's October tomorrow.
Oh, it is.
By the time this podcast is out, it'll be October. It'll be October 4th. Yeah.
But
happy 4th of October. But we have already done our Kris Kringle since the start of September. Yeah.
And I think that was there for us.
And do you know what? I'm happy with that.
Oh, it's needed.
Yeah, I like to get my head around things.
I know
before
who
we
you
get
have,
into
who
the
has you.
festive season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
we don't do any of this secret who doesn't have it. Like we literally do a draw and we send out a list.
A picture of the list. Like so
Evan has Bicky. Bicky has Amanda. Amanda has Donnelly. Like all the bits. Like, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
People say that's not fun. I think it's fun.
Nothing short of posting it on the story. Maybe that's actually not a bad idea. Just to get it out there so everyone remembers.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've never had an issue.
No, we've never had any concerns.
I've never had 2 people buy me gifts yet, but I'm working on it.
You're working on it. So tell me, how was your week?
Great, yeah, great week. Feels like a while since now. It doesn't feel because we were together. Was it last night?
Yeah, I walked in here last night and I was like, I never walk in here without sitting down for a podcast. So
I know,
it
it's
felt
all we do
weird
now.
chatting.
I wonder if we didn't.
I was like, can't really say too much because then I won't be able to talk tomorrow night. In the podcast.
So I wonder if we didn't have the podcast, would we like
see each
hang
other?
out?
Probably not. I know, we always did before, but
I
let's not lie.
I know, but we're just very busy.
Yeah, I know.
And like we're not back to normal yet. It's good. Get back to normality, you know.
Isn't it mad?
But grand week, yeah. Nothing to report. What did I do on? Oh, I had the weekend off. Sure.
You had a great weekend.
I was off the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Had a great weekend.
Start drinking Thursday night.
No, it wasn't out Thursday night. It was a Friday night.
Friday night.
Actually started drinking at 12:30 on Friday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Drinks. Had my first drink at 12:30 on Friday afternoon.
Oh,
Did I tell you
lovely.
what happened?
No.
No, I was going to see my grandparents. I was with the Bowl D, the mother.
Yeah.
And she was driving over to...
She was driving drunk, obviously.
obviously. Over to Tyrrell's Pass in Westmead, and we stopped in. We were meeting them at 2:00, so we stopped in for a bit of lunch at 12:30, and we ordered a bit of lunch. And then obviously the waitress was like, "Oh, any drinks?" My mum was like, "Yeah, I'll have a Fanta or whatever." And I was like, "I'll have," and my mum was like, "Have a drink, have a drink." No, lovely, we can have a drink.
Yeah.
I was like, "Man, it's 12:30." She's like, "Well, if I wasn't driving, I'd be having a few drinks." I panicked and got a bottle of beer. No, that's all I had.
Typical
went
mammy.
home, went on my daily business, ended up going out that night anyways. But like, I was like, well, this is some start to my few days off.
Yeah.
She's like, have a drink.
Have a bloody drink.
You work hard enough, hard one. So I had one. And
still locked.
Yeah, just topped myself up then Friday evening. And I went out Friday evening, great night. Yeah, it's all a blur now, distant memory. Once you're straight back into work, you forget about it.
I know.
How was your week?
Stunning.
Yeah.
I had my
Much of the same.
gorgeous brother Sean home from Germany.
Of course.
With a stunning BF Patrick.
Are they still home?
No, just a flying visit.
Literally a flying
Thursday
visit.
to Monday. Thursday to Sunday. And
nice.
also it was my little fave nephew Jamie's birthday.
Can't say that.
And my
little fave nephew.
My little fave brother CJ's birthday. Anyone whose birthday it is, they're
It's
my
your fave. Okay, fair enough. I get where you're going with this.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this.
You have so many more nephews.
And we also had a communion for Mr. Producer's, one of Mr. Producer's brothers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
One of many.
Little Joey.
Ah.
Yeah, very cute. But yeah, it was all bloody go. And obviously Patrick had never been to Ireland, so we were
How did
all
you find it?
Sally Gap, Glendalough, Curra.
Did you do all that?
Friday evening, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
First I heard.
Oh, sorry, I didn't send you the details of my weekend.
I need the itinerary.
You were too busy talking about yourself as per. So you never notice what I'm doing.
But like,
I could have been in Brazil and you wouldn't have asked.
No, I wouldn't have noticed.
No, you'd be like, yeah, so I went to work, did the 9 to 5 shift.
And home, dinner, bed.
Yeah, and then you'd be all Bicky's bits. And
Yeah.
next
Biggest
thing you
bops.
know, I'm after fucking being at
Mauled by a lion.
a fiesta in Brazil and you wouldn't know.
But yeah, great week and here we are now.
Here we are now.
Any Ev's offence?
We'll do Bicky's bits first.
Oh, is that the
Well,
normal way?
Well, that's the sequence because Bicky's bits is the Bicky's bops.
I suppose, yeah, I do have like a lot less than you, so I can just, you know,
Get off your chest.
get it out of the way. Actually, while it's the first thing that came up there, I'm sure I couldn't believe when I said this to you that you hadn't heard of it.
Squid.
Yes.
What's it called? Squid Game.
Squid Game. So
Squid
there's
Game.
not really spoiler alert. We've only watched the first episode, so no one has to panic. But I was surprised that when I said it to you, you were like, "No, what's that?" Because it's been
But
everywhere
since you've
probably seen it.
Yes.
I've watched it.
Like over the past couple of days, I've just seen Squid Game. Like, you know, going to be en route to be the most blah 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 watched Netflix program. So we watched the first episode and we're in. I mean, it was slow to start. I feel it was slow to start. The dubbing is very off-putting at the beginning.
Can I just say it, right?
Yeah.
I listened to a podcast and the lad said it's some of the best acting he's ever seen in his life.
I
nearly got
massively
sick laughing.
disagree with that.
What podcast was that?
Fighter and the Kid.
Delete.
Brian Callen.
Brian,
calling you out, Brian.
Said it was honestly some of the best acting he's ever seen.
Now we're only the episode
Was he
in,
messing?
and the first. What was the first episode? 45 minutes, was it? No.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was an hour.
It was
An hour. It was an hour.
59 minutes.
You're right. And I feel like
13
for the
things.
first 40 minutes, it was just getting to know this main guy. I'm assuming it's going to
They
be the
were
main guy.
building the story.
And that was horrific acting. Like, I just thought it was horrific.
Yeah, it was.
But then obviously,
But then-
I feel now that we're in the games.
Can we just say that it's a Korean, like
Yeah.
it's a Korean 9-part
9
series.
parts. Yeah. I'm
It's
assuming
kind
they're
of
all
a
about an hour long.
thrilling series.
Oh, it's like, yeah, thriller,
Like,
horror nearly.
I was howling because when it first came on, up the top it said, like, you know, like the warnings, like
Everything.
sex, suicide, bad language,
Drug use.
yeah,
Like inappropriate
murder.
language.
Like, it said everything, and I was like, here we are now on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, lighthearted fun.
No, but I loved
But like it takes a turn. Like I'm saying, the first 40 minutes of the hour episode was like getting to know the main character, you know, really like what is going on here. And then you're just thrown into what is, I'm assuming,
the
is Squid
Korean
Game.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, honest to God. And now I want to go back for more because I'm like, what could this lead to?
But come here, what could it lead us to?
Yeah.
You wake up 457. Everyone else is in it.
How did you, like 456 was,
I know, you're
how
457.
did you remember that? I literally remember
Like-
001 because it's 001.
Because
Sorry, people aren't
what?
going to know what we're on about. Anyone that doesn't know Squid Game,
There was
they all wear-
456
yeah, they're obviously
people in the
contestants,
game one.
and they
It's
have like
basically Hunger
their
Games,
they
yeah.
have their number like branded on their overalls.
So we've
Oh my
done.
God,
We've
so I
done
wake up on
Hunger
457.
Games.
You wake up, you're 457.
Yeah.
Everyone else is in their community games, gorgeous limerick colours, green
Yeah.
and white tracksuits.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're naked.
No, I can't be. Not again. No, I'm in the overalls as well. I get to wear the green tracksuit too.
No, you're naked, right?
Right. But sure, what can I do if I'm naked? I'm naked.
Right, no, but listen, you're after seeing footage of yourself on the Hunger Games, and you got a boob job because you weren't happy with the perkiness of the girls.
Right.
You thought that they could give more.
So now I'm all.
So you are
Oh,
absolutely
new girls,
Pam
how are you?
Anderson.
Right,
like you were
okay.
all my girls, my girls, my girls. You're looking
My
down
beautiful bosom girls.
You're looking down at them and you're like, hey honey, welcome
Mary
to the
Kate,
games.
Ashley, what's up?
You're like, this is 457, 458, 459. Yes, you wake up in the bed.
Yeah.
There's-
Now, Steve, when you need to. Well, I suppose I was going to say people are going to be like, "What
Well,
are
we've
they
only
on
seen
about?"
one episode, so it's only that first game we know. So.
Yeah.
How'd you
Well,
do?
How would you play it?
Well, see, if I knew, obviously, when they're in Squid Game, they wake up obviously in this warehouse, and the guys come out and tell them basically what's happening, and then they're asked to sign this. What was the thing they signed?
Well, it said you're all here because of you're
Yeah.
all in crippling debt,
So-
which you are. So you
In
would.
crippling
Yeah.
debt.
So I'm okay. If I had like, they
I
obviously
wonder what you're in crippling debt from. Oh, surely gambling.
gambling. I'd say
Gambling,
yeah,
yeah.
100%. Like that's the most
Gam-
probable answer.
Gambling. And what do you usually gamble on? Just blackjack, roulette.
How do you think you ended up there? Though? How, like, what was the severe?
It was Vegas.
How much do you owe?
I'd say I owe, like we're talking, they're obviously dealing in one. I'm going to deal in euro because it's more relevant to myself. I owe
No, go with the one.
I owe €607,000.
Oh, that's not a lot.
Yeah,
€607,000.
No,
That's not a lot.
I'd like
Do you
to
wanna give
see.
me a
No, I'd
loan?
like you to see. I'd like you to see millions of debt.
Right. No,
So 607,000.
that's what I owe. I owe
Yeah.
it to just one individual.
Okay.
And
And is he going to slice your ears off if you don't pay it?
he's going to take nose and all. Like,
once he doesn't take the girls, we don't mind.
No, I paid. That was 50 grand of it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's 50 grand of the 607.
The
Getting the
titties.
girls, yeah.
You never paid.
Fucking Klein overcharged me to pay the bands. But no, and I've ran into him. Obviously, he's made himself known with a few of his kind of, his few heavies, let's just say. And they've they've darkened my door once or twice. But he was with me the last week and bet me black and blue. Said if I don't get his money, forget it.
So you signed up to the
see all
Squid
these little
Games.
piggies, all my little toes and all my little pinkies and
Gone.
everything gone, chopped off, goodbye. So I'm fucking beside myself, and I'm waiting on the green bus to get it into Newbridge to go to the pub, and this guy with a briefcase shows up, and he's like, "Hi Emma." I'm like, "What?"
Hi.
And it's dark.
And no one
outside
called you
Clare
Emma, it's
No,
Bicky.
so I knew it was serious business.
Yeah.
When they called me Emma, I was like, "This is serious business."
Yeah.
And to cut a long story short, I suppose,
You end up in the Squid Games.
yeah,
It's day one.
he knows all my business.
Yeah.
Your man can tell me how much I owe, who I owe it to, how I owe it, where I work, where I live, family members,
But
friends'
he's giving
names.
you a way out. You can win this money back.
And he's so nice.
By winning
he's
the Squid Game.
He's so welcoming and telling me that everything's going to be okay. And of course, I'm hook, line, sinker.
Yeah, you're ready
Like,
to give sucks and blows to this guy.
Stop. No. Would never. I go to the grave before I sell my stuff now. Not like you. But I'm like, yeah, I'll do the fucking Squid Games.
Right.
I'll absolutely smash
So
the
you
Squid Games.
listen
Like,
to
I just see games. I'm like, grand. Like, it's probably hurdles and like
So
egg
your
and
name's
spoon.
not Emma anymore. It's 457.
Yeah, I wake up
So
at
it's
457.
day one, 457. You're after.
I'm not in the nip.
What would you like to be in?
I want to be in the Limerick Community Games tracksuit.
Okay, well you got it, babe.
We'll get it for you.
Anything for you, bud. So yeah, you're in the Limerick Community Games tracksuit. You're up on bunk 457. It's day one. You signed the waiver. Game
But
one.
see, that's. I'm going to stop you there. If I had a choice, I wouldn't sign the waiver. I'd just go back to my life and deal with the consequences.
Not an option.
No, but
I'd
this
start
is
selling
the
my body.
thing. This is
I would.
why
That's when I'd
they're all
start.
gamblers.
Oh, a minute ago you weren't all sucks and
Yeah.
blows. Now you're all selling the bod.
But like you're a gambler. They're all gamblers, innit?
Yeah,
That's why they're...
so we're all
They're
kind of like,
taking the
oh,
risk.
like, and we don't really know what's ahead
It's
of
all
us.
risk and
Okay, I
reward.
signed the waiver. Fuck. Okay, I signed the waiver.
You signed
I'm
it.
in.
You're in.
Yeah.
Right, so game one. It's
Are we
called
playing the actual game?
red light, green light.
Okay, we're actually.
Yeah, so
do
for
we know
people,
what red
for
light-
people listening, explain
Red
This
what-
light-
is actually episode 1.
Yeah, so don't bother watching
So don't bother watching episode 1 because this is spoiler alert. I know we're not going to spoil too much. But go on, you explain what red light, green
Red
light
light,
is.
green light
Fucking
is
freaky, isn't it?
there's someone up front that when they say green light, you can run.
No.
Yeah.
There's not someone up front. There's
it's
a
a dog.
giant.
You don't want to give away the details.
Okay. Right, there's somebody. Just a nice old
There's a giant
Joe
squid.
soap. Nice Joe soap up the front. It's say like let's explain it as like it's a football pitch length.
Yeah.
We're at one baseline
It's
of the
Takeshi's castle.
That's literally what it is. We're standing on one goal line. Now there's 457 of us, so we're all bunched and we're kind of 2 and 3 abreast and
Yeah.
5 and
And
6
you're
deep.
2 breasts apart from everyone else.
Now first things first. It's about positioning. So
You're on military.
I'm not dead centre. I'm a little off to the left.
Okay.
I'm centre left. You don't want to be dead centre because
Have you met any friends yet?
no, geez, sure, I only arrived. I'm 457.
Every man for themselves.
100%. Yeah.
You're
But
not there to make
red
friends.
light, green light. Go explain what we've
So
to do.
when this person up front says green light, you can run, walk, crawl, whatever way, you can move forward, right?
You're attempting to make it to
You're
the other
attempting
baseline.
to make it to the finish line within 3 minutes.
5.
5 minutes.
Give me 5.
And the person's facing the other way.
And the person facing the other way. When they say red light, you have to stop. Absolutely,
Dead
positively,
still.
no movement after the red light
And
set.
if not, like good night, Eileen, because you are getting shot to pieces. Guns start coming from the ceiling.
The phrase is
Good
good night,
night,
Irene.
Irene.
Not good night, Eileen.
Night, Eileen.
Let's come
Chicken.
on, Eileen.
Oh yeah.
Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Irene.
So if not, come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. That's the red wine now. But it's not like an open field either. It's an enclosed room that is like that we're perceiving as outside, but it's not because there's walls and ceiling. If you move and it's red light,
Ceiling's open though.
these fucking AK-47s come out of the walls. These shotguns come out of the ceilings, and these little handguns are coming out of
But
fucking...
thankfully, it's a nice story and everyone makes it to the end.
Yeah, and that's basically what Squid Game on Netflix is about. They all just live
So
happily
would you
ever
make
after.
it to the end?
Yeah, well,
Yes, I would make it to the end. I'm after fucking beating the Hunger Games last week. Of course I'm going to make it to the end of red light, green light. And I would take some notes of what we watched last night. I would definitely try be behind somebody and like once they get shot, I'd try.
But can we just discuss how bleeding tick the rest of them were. So the first person gets shot for moving. Then the rest of the who start legging it.
I know, but
and
like
then they all get shot. Like, lads, stop moving.
I know, but like the first person gets shot, you're in shock. You still are like, what's going on? Like, was that like?
Yeah, but come on, guys, stop playing school. You're here for the real deal.
Yeah, it's not the playground. Like, this is real world shit.
This is real world shit.
Like, this shit really happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
That's
in Korea it does.
that's why it's so popular now. Is because people are saying
This is
because
North
it's
Korea.
like that people could believe that something like that would happen.
In North
Maybe
Korea.
we should forget the podcast and start up Squid Games.
No. God, what's going to happen in episode 2? Like, I'm like, okay, guys, thanks for listening to episode 16. I want to get straight into episode 2.
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, it's wild. But I just wanted to discuss that. That's
Squid Games is, yeah.
So we're in it and we'll keep you.
Well, can we just say, do you know what we were saying? Like, when you explained it last night before I watched it, you were like, it's subtitled.
I didn't know it. Like,
yeah, I thought that was going to be Korean language and it was going to be subtitled in English and we were going to have to read it.
Which is
it's
great.
the opposite. So their mouths are moving with Korean.
It's dubbed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dubbed, but they're speaking English, Irish.
It's
but
overdubbed with English accent.
Yeah, it's overdubbed with
It's
English
a little bit
actors.
off-putting to begin with, but you
But
get
I'd
used to
say
it.
the actors, they're Korean actors, so even their body language and stuff, like it's very Korean.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, whereas
Like they have the English voiceovers are American accents, like California. They're all like, "Hey, Dad, what's up?"
Yeah,
and like they're Korean actors. Like you said last night, maybe it would have. But then again, 20 minutes in, I was like,
it didn't give a shot.
straight in.
Forget about
Do you know
it,
what I mean?
yeah.
But I was like, oh, maybe
So
like,
it's a slow burner for the first 20 minutes. Stick with
it's
it.
not even like yeah, maybe for the first 20 minutes, but like,
But you know, I forget what I was going to say. Something about. Oh, I can't remember. It was something good anyway. It'll come back to me.
Keeping on the film and TV genre, are you into James Bond?
Never.
No, neither am I. Just
Actually, I was playing
Next.
a game the other day, and it was like name three James Bond movies.
Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and Casino Royale.
Name 3 James Bond movies without Daniel Craig in them.
Are they all the new ones you just named?
Yeah. GoldenEye.
Spy Who Rode Me.
No, GoldenEye. Love from Russia, and oh God,
Dick Down Dallas.
no. Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah. I think.
So,
I don't know. You could
yeah.
have named any.
You passed.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh well, I was
No,
just,
no, she didn't pass because you would have only had 5 seconds in the game we played, so you were gone.
Where was that stipulated?
no, the
No,
game
that
is
was
called
just-
5 Second
yeah.
Rule.
Oh, 5 second rule. Right. Well, no, I would have like unless the first question was name 3 without Daniel Craig. I named
No,
them
yeah,
3
no, I was just joking.
within. Oh, right. But
Who gave him
the
mic
new
today?
film? The new
Me.
film is out. I think it's the 25th film.
Oh, like they're still going with James Bond movies.
yeah.
And do people watch them?
Yeah, like the budget for this one was like over 600 million.
Fucking hell, mate.
I know, honest to God. This is Daniel Craig's
It's still him.
fifth.
I think Daniel's a good Bond, though. Not that I watched him, but like he looks the part.
I have never watched a Daniel one. I have watched Bond movies.
Was
I haven't
Pierce
really,
Brosnan in
yeah,
it?
like
He was
Bond
for
he
you.
was my Bond,
He was mine
yeah,
as well, like
because
around
he's
my time.
90s. He was 90s. Like I think he did GoldenEye. I think that was the first one
He
in
did, yeah, he did
97.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah, in 97. I think he did his last one in 2002. And then Daniel Craig did Casino Royale in 2006. And this will be his, I'm not sure, 5th or 6th. And obviously it's 2021. So he's been Bond for 15 years, which is some stint. But this is the longest one. This is 163 minutes long. So you're talking nearly 3 hours.
hours.
You're talking two and 3/4 hours.
Fuck.
It's
like
a
Lord of the
long
Rings.
film. But I've seen a lot about it like online obviously this week because they're obviously promoting and whatnot. And I don't know how I feel about watching the new ones. I feel like if I am going to watch Bond, I'm going to go back to rewatch the Pierce Brosnan ones.
All right, okay.
Because
You have 25 to watch.
oh, no, God no.
Wouldn't do that.
But like my favourite game, do you remember like the Nintendo 64? Do you remember GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64? So my favourite game, like
I was never good at it.
I suppose I class myself as a bit of a gamer.
In the early 90s.
No, in my early teens. I know we had like
The
no, we
90s?
actually never had a Nintendo 64. We had like I have the original Nintendo. Now I haven't played a video game in years, but like
A few years back, though, I remember you sitting up there with
Rob.
Oh no, you were mad about Grand Theft Auto.
still mad about that. Like, if you got me something like I just
I
don't
feel like you're mad about fucking
Do
anything.
you drive
anything.
like normal in Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, I like doing that
She's
too.
all
Do you?
telling
I
two.
knew you would.
She's all telling to indicate.
Yeah,
sometimes
she's all
I
stopping
do
at the red lights
Like I
and
never do the fucking. I never used to do what are they called? The tasks or what are they?
What did you do then?
Yeah,
Just
like-
drive around?
You go collecting guns
you never
and
did the
shooting, like
storyline.
massacring people.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
No, but anyway, sorry, go back to Nintendo 64. Do you remember? So if you were playing 2-player, it was like, I think it was normally a top and bottom split, or actually you could do side-by-side split on the TV. But there was one game, you could choose like what type of multiplayer game you wanted to, and you could do like one-on-one, so there was no baddies. Like say if I'm playing you, Ev, I'm Bond and you're
Bond too.
Bond as well.
Bond B.
But we're in like a massive warehouse or somewhere, or in Russia or something, and we're just against each other. It's only us on the game. So like I used to be able to like plant a bomb somewhere and then like scurry off and then I'd be watching your screen to see when you got to the place that I planted a bomb and then like detonate it. Like mad about that shit. Like, I just love the ins and outs of it. Like, but no, probably won't watch the new. What's the new one called? What's it called? No Time to Die.
Who's doing the song for it? You know.
Oh, I actually don't know.
Because there has been in the last
Billie
years,
Eilish
like we
was
had.
at the.
Billie Eilish did the last
Adele.
one.
Oh,
Did she?
Yeah, she did the last one. No.
What was the last
It
one?
was- she was at with,
Adele
Phineas.
and Sam.
Yeah, and then Billie
Smith.
Eilish
Adele
did
did
one.
Skyfall.
Yeah.
Sam Smith did.
one. Skyfall.
Oh, no, did he do Skyfall?
Let the sky fall. No,
No,
that
that
was
was
Adele.
Adele.
Skyfall. I should have redone a Bond song for Bicky's Bops.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we've renamed, the start of our podcast called Bicky's Bops.
I mean, the podcast should just be called Bicky's Podcast at this stage, really.
Practically is, yes.
But yeah,
Bicky's
probably-
Abominations.
Maybe I was wondering if you'd ever like to watch a Bond movie with me. Maybe we'd watch one.
Yeah.
What do you think the song would go like? No Time to Die if you had to write it yourself.
Is that the name of the song? Is the song always
no,
like...
well, yeah, it's always the name of the thing, isn't it? No?
It'd be something along the lines of... No time to die.
Do you not think it would be reggae?
No time to die. I mean, that's not bad.
No.
No time to die.
Except
It's literally no woman, no cry.
Same as no woman, no cry.
But
We're all here for the remix.
yeah, so James, 25th movie, I think. Now that could be absolute lies, but I'm really sure it's 25th movie. Quick word. I don't know the ins and outs. Haven't read up on it. Obviously, it's been everywhere. But Britney, bitch, she's free.
We should have watched that last night.
I know. No, honestly, a great plan. Well, we were supposed to do the podcast later in the week, but some things happened and we had to bring it forward. So I didn't get to watch more of Squid Game because I had planned to watch that anyways. But
Yeah.
ideally, you were here last
Oh
night.
yeah, we're going to binge watch that for the
can't
next
wait.
few days.
Also tried to watch, wanted to watch Britney versus Spears to have
Yeah.
a say
Yes.
on that. But also, I feel like we've talked about Britney a lot. Like we're just not
Equipped enough.
equipped enough or educated enough on Britney to be talk about her every podcast. But like the bones of it are that
She's
Jamie's
free.
fucked. He's gone. He's been removed as conservator. We'll never get that first time, will I? And I think somebody's been replaced just temporarily until things like die down or whatever. But like her fiance tweeted or Instagram today being like, "Woo, congratulations, free Britney" or something.
Amazing.
So yeah, the girl did good.
The girl did good. Delighted
I mean,
for
just
her.
before her 40th birthday. I think she's turning 40 soon. Maybe in the new year. I'm not sure, but
Smitten kit.
like proper order.
Absolutely.
You know, and he was told he had to release all the assets straight away and everything.
Getting them dollar bills back.
Yeah, so I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more swings and roundabouts in this story before it's gone. But bones of it are that
We
I
need to
believe.
start calling this Bicky and Brittany.
Yeah, honest to God.
Bicky.
Bicky and Bricky.
Bicky on Brits.
Brittany.
Brittany.
So the bones of it are, I believe, Brittany is free, and we here approve this message in organised chaos.
Yes.
We approve this message.
I was
You're
like,
like lost.
what?
You were like, you what?
Yeah,
You're behind it.
We
You
endorse.
stand,
We
yeah.
endorse Brittany
You
being
stand
free.
for-
You know.
Yeah.
Brittany.
And unusual now to finish off Bicky's bits.
Oh,
Now, I guarantee you now. Oh, lads, me reliable.
are you going to get a
really-
new phone soon?
The 13's out now. You've the 7. You're nearly
Here, come
double.
here. I might buy a 13 and sell you my 12.
No, thanks.
No?
Won't take
I
off you.
mean, brand fucking
Did
new
you hear
shampoo.
about our girl,
Who's our girl?
Shakira?
Shakira's.
Yeah, you know our
Do
girl, Shakira.
What happened?
So she got attacked and robbed by wild boars
Oh.
in a park in Barcelona.
No.
What?
Did you hear about this?
No, were
Attacked
people
and
dressed?
robbed. What?
That's what it said. I read it as well. I mean, hogs don't lie, but here we go. So pop singer Shakira has revealed she was attacked and robbed by a number of wild boars in a park in Barcelona. Writing to her Instagram account yesterday, she detailed the surreal assault and said that the animals destroyed everything in her possession. The BBC reports that the Colombian star, who has been living in Barcelona for the past few years, is seen holding her broken bag up to the camera and saying, "Look at how 2 wild boar which attacked me in the park have left my bag." Shakira, what age is she?
Oh, like
50?
50.
44.
All right.
Was in Barcelona Park where her 8-year-old son, Milan. I mean, are you Colombian, Spanish or Italian? But here we go. When the attack took place, they were taking my bag to the woods and my mobile phone was in it. They've destroyed everything, she added. Turned to her son, she said, "Milan, tell the truth. Say how your mummy stood up to the wild boar." The attack is the latest of numerous incidents related to wild boars in the Spanish city in recent years.
Wow.
The BBC reports that 1,187 phone calls were made to the Spanish police about wild hogs in 2016, with the animals attacking dogs and holding up traffic in the city.
No,
then it
please,
goes on to
can we go to Barcelona?
I love Barcelona.
No, I would camp out wherever them boars are to see you get attacked.
No,
it'd be
stop, I thought you wanted to go
No.
for some tapas and wine. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Bicky versus boars, like gas.
I mean, that's a TV show. What?
I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
Board
sorry, it
games.
just goes on to say apparently a police officer got attacked and all. But like, I was reading, I was like, Shakira's gone mad. She's mental.
Shakira.
And then there's nearly 1,200 phone calls in the past 5 years about wild boars, like
No, they are
holding
They-
people
there's-
up and.
yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't use the word holding people up
I know.
and
like
robbing.
them.
I mean,
No,
they
but
took
they
her
are- there
bag.
is
Her
a-
phone and belongings were in it. Like, what do you
Yeah.
call it? Borrowed.
He borrowed
You know,
something, borrowed something.
wild
blue.
boars borrow Shakira's handbag. Breaking news. But seeing that today, I was like, first of all, like I thought Shakira was like, you know,
Spanish.
no, and you should come in. I thought she was like
Colombian.
long gone. I then haven't heard of her in a
Oh no,
long time.
Shakira's still going.
Since
you can't just say Shakira.
Shakira. Oh baby, when you talk like
Right,
that.
look, will you do Shakira's accent again?
Did I do it to
You
begin
did
with?
it very well, yeah.
Oh, I got to
You were-
talk. I can't do accents.
No, that was perfect. Do that again.
No, do you know what I used
No,
to
do it again, please.
I will, but I remember I used to. Emma Duggan is quite good at accents, and I think it was
Shout
her.
out to our girl.
And I used to get her to do like the airlines, you know, like welcome to Jamaican Airlines, and I used to give her like countries around the world, and she'd do all the
Well,
accents.
now
I
that we
can't.
have you here, we're going to do it. You have to do each one.
No, just Shakira. We'll do
Okay, you need to
Shakira.
give me something
Shakira
to say.
first. Just say, "I'm Shakira and
You've like-
wild boars robbed my
I
bag."
got.
I am Shakira.
Go on.
Wild boars. Wild boars robbed my bag. I can't do a Colombian accent. No, Sofia Vergara or whatever. She's Colombian. I'm Colombian. No,
It's not bad there now.
No, but come here. When you did
from
it, when you were
Colombia.
first saying
Yeah.
the story,
I
it
sounded
was
more Indian. Yeah,
no,
you got
you
Indian.
didn't. You were like full like Cockney accent or something. We need to listen back to that. That was gas.
I'm like,
no, you were like.
no, honestly, accents
Tell,
are not.
you were like, tell mummy, tell. Like,
That's what it said on the article, right?
It didn't say an English accent.
read
Please.
an English accent.
Okay, so what- you used to get Emma to do what?
She used to do like South African Airlines, Australian
Okay, well,
Air.
right,
Don't
no,
ask
let's
me-
go. Like do an English airline.
Oh God, like I even struggle doing that. I think I struggle doing an Irish airline.
No,
Okay, in English, what will I say?
Like welcome aboard British Airways.
I think I can only do a Scouse accent when it's English.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, right. Welcome to. Is that Scottish?
No, go on.
Continue.
Keep going. We didn't get enough. We
I
need to.
need to. If somebody starts me off, I'm better.
Oh right.
Give me an English. Give me one word in English accent.
English accent.
Hi there.
Yeah, there you go.
Welcome to Great Britain Airlines. I don't know what happened. I just changed halfway through. I don't
Go on.
Wait, what
what's the
order?
destination?
The destination.
Ibiza.
Yeah. So the destination today, we're going for Ibiza. So have a great flight.
That's
and
good.
Enjoy your drinks.
That's good. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Right.
No, I'm really bad.
Now we're on American Airlines.
Oh God, I'm really like my head just goes into a fuzz.
My head is.
My head is literally scrambled. I should literally do the Love Island accent.
Yes,
Right,
yeah.
American. Hey.
Come on, we need more than one word.
I'm trying to think of it. Hey, you. This is American Airlines. If you want a hot dog and a coffee, just go down the back there. No.
And I'm bipolar.
Why did he shout, hey, you, into the mic?
I don't know.
Imagine sitting on a flight and someone say, hey, you.
I feel like if I hear the accent first, I'll be a lot better.
Hey, you. Hey, you, C4.
Yeah. Squid Game.
And put on your fucking belt.
It's a fucking
What about
pilot.
Australian Airlines?
Oh, here's
I think
a good
this
one.
is, yeah. G'day, mates. Welcome to Australian Airlines. Today we're flying from Perth to Melbourne. Enjoy your flight. Oh my God.
That was actually good. And I think that's the hardest accent to do.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think, do you know what it is? Because I can say, g'day, mate, and that sets the tone.
Right.
Like, everyone can say, g'day, mate, and it's Australian. So, like, then I'm in the mind frame. Like, what can I say in, I don't know, any other sayings and other, like in other, like, accents? Oh, God.
It's tough
But
at the
I
top.
really, really need to brush up my like I'm never like I'm brush
Up on them as if you do them all the time.
No, I'm really bad at it. It's one of my really, really poor.
It's your
poor
weakness.
marks. Yeah, but
But you know what's a strong point for you?
What?
Sinking wine. Yeah.
oh, the pour on that red.
Oh, the poor.
Yeah, but yeah. So poor Shakira, the Colombian goddess that she is,
Do it.
and she is getting fucking trolleyed by wild boars. God love the girl. And that concludes Bicky's bits. You're welcome.
No, that was like.
Thank you
Can
very
I
much.
just say? You said I take hours. Like that was a good. How long?
Yeah, but it wasn't all just bits. was it?
35.
I thought
honestly,
we were going to talk about
every
the.
time we come
Easily.
to sit on this couch, I just have this dead look behind my eyes, and I'm like, I've nothing to say, and then I just
then
can't
you
shut
just
up.
stop.
I literally just get word vomit. Put a
what
mic in
about
front of me.
the
I'm all touching your arm this week.
Yeah, love
petrol
it.
situation in England?
Petrol and
It's gonna be
Brexit.
that up. Like it's just like fuck.
Who
it's-
gives a
it's
shit?
Like, I
Mad,
do,
isn't it?
like
God
it's-
help you if you're in England.
I mean, it's horrible. It's just not fun to talk about.
Yeah.
They're literally in dire straits. Like, I seen an article the other day, and I don't know how true it is. It said near to 90% of forecourts were dry. That is like, I don't think people, like, I'm sure I don't even realize, or people don't realize, like the consequences that will have. It's just crazy. I just
but
can't
do you know what's
fathom it.
gas?
Not the
gas?
fuel pumps, anyways.
Do you know what's gas? Petrol.
You know what's gas?
Well.
That they won't say it's because of Brexit.
Well, I haven't looked into it.
Either have I.
No, there's no shortage of fuel.
But-
There's no shortage of fuel. It's the drivers. It's the HEV drivers they can't get.
Why?
That's the issue.
Why?
From as far as I am aware,
Okay.
they can't get the Arctic lorry drivers.
Why?
To deliver
Well, I
it.
suppose it is a knock-on of Brexit when you think
Because
about
of
it,
Brexit.
because there's obviously massive congestions
yes.
at the ports everywhere. These drivers
Massive waits.
for the past months, they've been literally, like, you see them from the pictures over COVID, with lorries like stuck for sometimes days.
And they have to quarantine and stuff like that
But
over
not
certain
even that, they don't. It's all
borders
about
and
conditions. Like they can't make food. They don't have like proper living conditions to sleep or whatever. They're also realizing, okay, during COVID, they obviously got to spend a lot of time with their family. Like, okay, this isn't the job I want. So
Yeah.
like they can't actually get drivers. That's the issue.
Right.
There's no shortage of fuel.
And would you do it? And
Drive lorry?
Yeah.
No. I
No, would
I
you
work
not?
in an industry that I see them every day. Like our
Yeah.
deliveries come in on
They're
40.
never happy.
On not that on 40 foots. It is like an absolute talent.
Oh, it
to
is.
park
And
it,
especially
reverse
my
it.
Drive
service
it.
yard is tight.
Do you know what's the talent?
There's a lot of
climbing up into that baby.
that's where I
Like,
struggle.
yeah.
I'd be like signing my contracts. Welcome to the company, Emma. And I'd be like, oh my god,
Can I get
really,
stared
And you
really,
know
really,
there's,
really happy to start my new job. And then they'd see me swinging out with the door handle because I'd be like, someone give me a boost up. You've seen me try to get onto a rodeo bull.
No,
like it
I've
would be,
seen it.
You'd
would
be
tough.
a lot lizard, would you?
What's that mean? A
So you
lot
know,
lizard.
You're a lot lizard, yeah.
What's that?
That's what you are one, aren't you?
You'd be creeping into the cabins.
Do you know that's what they do? So you know, like
When they're all packed up, they all go,
Yeah.
yeah.
no, yeah, that's what
I'll
they
be all
do.
red wine, anyone?
They just go and suck them off and get out.
I'd be all, I won't care. Once I didn't have a refrigerator, I'd be all
be
breaking,
all-
breaking that seal on the 44, open up, being like, barn dance!
No, you'd be all doing nixers in the night time. You know, you're driving your Arctic during the day, you park up, lot lizard, sucks and blows 50
No,
each.
I knew it, for fuck's sake.
That's what they
You
do.
just-
That's what they're called.
That's what the lot lizards are, and you're all
Really?
Yeah, you were all I'm a lot lizard.
No,
They're basically
just had a
ladies of the
fucking-
night.
What a good time, a few drinks, a
No.
few pals.
Yeah, a
If
few
it gets lonely
mixers.
on the road,
No, lot
the
lizard,
lot
no.
lizards turn up
Do you
and they
not
get
think
into
you'd
each
get
cabin.
lonely?
No, because I won't be one, first of all. A HEV driver. Imagine me.
I think,
Why
I
did you
think
say
it's
HGV? You just said lorry.
Sorry, that's what they're like called.
Wouldn't be a HGV driver.
And I see it obviously on my top secret news applications week day in day out, and so it's just like in my head being like HGV driver. But that's it's not that they can't get the fuel, it's that they can't get the drivers.
Right.
That they're all leaving their jobs and they don't have people trained up, and that's why they're saying,
and
the
like,
army.
imagine
The
how many
army.
months it takes to learn how to drive it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I see them in action, and we have a very tight opening to get our 40 foots in, and like it is, you're talking centimeters. And the way, like I've
geometry.
I've watched them, especially maybe at Christmas or whatever, or if there is any sort of traffic, like you might have to go up and not direct them, but I certainly wouldn't direct them.
You have to help.
We've had to, like I've had to
them.
get, you know, but
Just
it
make
is
sure they don't
centimeters, and the way they have to, they turn their wheel. The Arctic goes the opposite way. Oh, like my head a bit fried, you know?
Scram out.
I fucking
You're going
find it
through all
hard.
the eggs.
Reversing out of a car park space in the Whitewater car park. Never mind trying to get into a
You're
fucking...
parked a
Nissan
bit dodgy
Note.
downstairs there now.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a
But,
5 Series Beamer beside you as well.
First and foremost.
Is this... This is Ev's events?
This is Ev's events.
Right,
Welcome.
welcome.
Welcome
Thank you for having me.
episode 16,
Welcome
part
to
2.
Colombian Airlines.
First and foremost, greatest sympathies for the loss of your beloved bottle. We had
Thank you.
We had a loss today.
We did have a loss.
Family
today.
flowers only.
Is it gone? Did you bin it?
It's gone.
Did I bin it? So I had this... it was like a half a
You had
gallon.
this-
Had this-
you had this, what they would fill petrol up with.
No,
in
yeah, it was
England.
literally, it was a half a gallon water bottle. I used to bring it to work. It's still so fresh. It was like your usual. You see them the whole time. Big, massive, fuck
like
off
they have in the
plastic
gym,
water
the big
bottle. Yeah,
massive ones.
and I bring that to work every day, with my liquids in it. You know, to keep sipping away. Try to keep hydrated as best I can. And got into work at about 5 to 8 this morning. And there's a little plinth just at the mirror, and I was disposing of my face mask that I had worn from the car into work and getting a fresh face mask. And whatever way I put my bottle down, obviously full to the brim, it just fell from.
So not only did you see the brutal fatality of your water bottle, you also had to clean up the mask afterwards.
I mean, it hit the ground. It fell from about 2 foot. I was like, oh, I think I seen it fall. I was like, oh, shite. Obviously, whatever way it hit the ground, the whole bottom of it came off. And a half a gallon of water spilt all over the main entrance. It was, you can imagine
And you
me
think
at 8
you would win the Hunger Games and Squid Games.
Yeah.
And you literally...
No, like chaos. I mean, I was
organised
like,
chaos.
oh, yeah. I mean, chaos. I had to lift
We all
the
clean
plinth
up
up.
and all one.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
I threw a bit of tissue down. I was like, does anyone have a mop? So the gals came with mops and sorted it out.
So family flowers only.
But yeah, the bottle's gone. Rage and had it for ages. But,
Where'd you get it?
My protein.
So you're going to have to just order another one.
Nah, fuck it. I've another water bottle. It'll do
You're
for
done
now.
with that.
Yeah, but thank you for your concern.
Duns will surely have another
Sort
one
you
for you. First things first, Amaryllis. McGregor got the key to Miami.
I was going to put that into my Bicky's bits,
What
then,
story
but
is
then I
that?
was like, you know, and I was listening to it on the radio on the way to work today.
What
and I was,
does that mean?
like, I was going to bring it up. I was like, no, I better not bring it up to Evelyn. I know she can be, like, I know you're a McGregor fan, as am I. But like, enough's enough. You know,
Enough's enough.
So usually, from my knowledge, you get the key to the city if you've done a great deed for that
Yeah.
city. If you have,
Maybe he's given a lot of money though for charities or something.
maybe he has, and maybe he hasn't vocalised that. Like, you two, for instance, have the key to Dublin.
Okay.
Like-
I didn't even know there was keys to Dublin.
Oh yeah, there's keys to every city. Like Anya's
The door's
old
always on
boss.
the
I
latch
actually always
in
remember this.
Dublin. Anya's.
Anya's old boss in San Diego. I remember her telling me this has like the key to Kilkenny, and he's like Puerto Rican or something.
Oh, wow.
Don't ask me how he got it. So yeah, cities have keys. Who knew? But I see in McGregor.
And obviously they have numerous keys because lots of people get them.
Oh yeah. Like, but then like, what's the key unlock?
What?
You know, is there a
Nothing.
door?
Like what?
But there's a bit of actually I think there was a bit of uproar. No, I don't know if it was just on FM 104 this morning or they were reading it from a forum, but yeah, they're like, what the hell has he done? Okay, great. Miami like condone throwing rocks at buses and condone decking now lads in pubs and all, but sure, like you said, maybe he's very
Yeah, maybe like he has to have
Charitable.
done something like decent to have gotten the keys to Miami.
Now the lovers were like, he's paved the way for so many, and I'm sure he's done great things in his sport and all that, but like,
But like,
and I love a bit McGregor, follow him, like love the laws, but like, you know, thug comes to mind as well, you know.
I just was like, what did he do? He must be very charitable. I mean, we just don't hear about it.
I was hoping
We'll
you
have
might
to
be
look
able to
into it.
shed more light on it.
No, I just
You're
seen it and I was
saying-
like, Bicky will surely know.
No, but I was listening to it this morning on the radio, all right.
Billie Eilish recently, like, do you follow Billie Eilish? Are you into her?
Yeah, like her music and all. Don't follow her. Don't really follow many people, to be honest.
But Billie, when you think of Billie Eilish, what do you think of?
Like I think of got pale green hair, young,
Gothic,
goth.
like oversized clothing.
Yeah. But then again, we've seen her recently at the Met Gala and number one stunner.
Glow up.
Yeah.
So basically,
seems like a lovely girl though. Like fan of her.
Of Billie.
Still
Yeah, I've seen
only
her on,
19 as well.
I was
Very
just
young.
about to say she's only 19.
I think
She
I've
started
seen her on
releasing music
Ellen
when she
and
was
stuff
15,
before.
did she?
And she seems
before
real
that, 13,
genuine
I
and
think.
nice.
Do you know
and,
her parents homeschooled herself and her brother?
and look at him as well.
Yeah, Phineas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Phineas
so
O'Connell.
herself and
Image
Phineas
of
are like
fucking-
self-made producers, songwriters, like
He's the producer.
musicians.
She's
Yeah.
Like
she
I'm
can,
sh-
she
can
can
produce
as well. Yeah.
supposedly. But yeah, she's 19 years of age. She recently lost 100,000 followers on Instagram because of her new look. Because she posed on the cover of Vogue in a corset, quite busty.
And what?
But people are giving her shit because everyone knows her for what you described.
Yeah.
Green hair,
Gothic,
baggy
yeah.
jumpers, gothic.
I mean-
she was a teenage idol for all those kids that
Yeah.
are like, let me be depressed.
But people need to check themselves. Billie can wear whatever the fuck Billie wants to wear.
Billie
And
can own it.
does not personally attack
Those
anyone.
are Billie's bits. She
But
can
then
do what she
again,
wants.
everyone has the right to unfollow somebody. So
Absolutely.
it's
But
just
listen,
gas that
100,000 followers on the broad scheme of 97 million.
drop in the ocean.
Do you know?
Yeah,
do you know
drop in the
what?
ocean for bills.
Yeah, but she has come out and said it. She spoke about it, being I think it is bizarre that these
21st century
Yeah,
shite.
she was like, these people feel like I have to stick to one lane. She was like,
Because that's how I start. Yeah.
She was like,
well, God love me if I stick to the way I was fucking 15 years ago.
honest to God.
I'd be all starter jumpers and
She was like, I'm in a
O'Neills.
creative industry. I like to branch
Yeah,
out when I want to branch
and
out.
evolve. It's all about
Absolutely.
evolution.
I think she looks well. You slay, Billie.
Yeah.
Slay it.
Go get it, Bills.
I also listened to a podcast this week about Amanda Knox. Have you heard of her?
Oh yeah. I've watched documentaries
Did
over
you watch
the
the
years.
documentary?
No, I haven't watched anything recently, but Amanda
Well,
Knox
there's one
is the
for
American exchange student.
yes.
Okay,
who
went
was
to Italy. Yeah.
Moved to Italy.
Yeah.
Was living with her.
Ex-boyfriend and friend or something, or friend and
It was her friend anyway that was that was murdered. So her roommate was
yeah.
murdered.
she
And
went to prison for it, didn't she?
so she got wrongfully accused.
Convicted.
Have you watched
Wrongfully-
any of the documentaries?
No.
This is what I said. Ev was listening to it, and
You need to watch them. I
it's
haven't-
very she's obviously telling her story on Joe Rogan, saying
She was on Joe Rogan.
She was
Yeah,
on Joe
yeah.
Rogan.
No way.
Yeah, full 3 hours.
I've heard she was on the. I'm pretty sure she was on the Late Show.
yeah,
before.
she's been doing the rounds for
Yeah.
years, but she has.
She's a bit.
Yeah,
no?
there is still
Like
a
a
bit
bit-
of a debate whether she
I haven't watched the
has done it.
documentaries in recent years, so I can't remember.
There's one on Netflix that we need to dive into.
There's loads. There's a load of documentaries
many,
and
yeah.
programs about Amanda Knox, about the whole thing.
But supposedly, now this is obviously her words, supposedly she was wrongfully convicted. She went to prison for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't, she was with her partner at the time, that night that woman was murdered, her roommate was murdered. Your man who actually got time for it, eventually he got 13 years.
Right.
His DNA was there, his semen was there.
Right.
He said that he came out of his story was, now like that I need to watch the documentary. His story was that he came out, he was there with this lady, whatever her name was, and he was after being with
Meredith
her.
was the guy.
Meredith. He was after being with her maybe the night before or something like that, and he came over. He was feeling a little bit stressed, wasn't feeling well, went into the toilet and had headphones on.
this is what he said. Fucking convenient.
Honest to God, had headphones on and he was listening to music or something, and this is why he didn't hear any screaming or shouting. Came out, 2 people had ran and fled the scene. The woman was dead and raped.
And raped with his semen.
Like, to me, that's just scream. Now, maybe that's just her side of the story. I didn't listen, so I don't really know. But
she was on Joe's podcast.
She was on Joe's podcast. And, like, I just think it's really fascinating that she spent 8 years in prison for something she didn't do.
Well,
and
allegedly. This is alleged.
I love the questions that Joe asks her. He's like...
Yeah, he gets in.
Yeah, he's like, what was your day like in prison? Like, I'd love to get someone on this podcast to tell me what it's like... In prison.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Do you know?
But like, I think there's also like, I don't know.
Depends
about
where you are in prison.
Ireland.
She was in Italy in prison.
But like, if you look at the States, and I'm sure Ireland, look at all different countries, like the amount of people, like
wrongfully
convicted.
You know, you look at what Kim Kardashian's doing, you know, and maybe not wrongfully convicted, but doing time that doesn't warrant. Like, maybe they committed a crime. But what I kind of think Kim is doing is like they committed a very minor crime.
Like there's people for selling weed and they've
and they're serving more time
than murders
or
but
rapists
this man
or
that got convicted for this Meredith's murder. He was out in 13 years. That girl didn't do it supposedly, and she had 8 years.
Yeah.
So he had an extra 5 years on her for murder. Like, he's walking around in Italy now.
Is he out and all?
He's out and all. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's loads of
documentaries
on that.
2020.
I haven't even watched the Sophia de Planter one. You know that yoke?
No.
That yoke, that one.
My camera's going to die now.
Which?
My camera's going to die any second.
Oh, okay.
You just keep going.
We'll keep going. Like, obviously, apologies to our YouTube followers that don't see the end, because, like, you know, we're really going to get animated.
And guess what? I'm just about to strip.
But yeah, really enjoyable podcast. No, I won't say enjoyable, but like, I really am fascinated by, like, what was your everyday like? Like, how did you keep yourself motivated in prison? And it's like,
do you know what we should do?
One day she did 900 sit-ups. Like, that's gas.
She must be absolutely shredded.
She was like, I didn't do it again.
Yeah, but I did it once. But do you know what we should do? And I've also spoken, or Emma's spoken to me about this. We should attempt. No, very easily done. But get a pen pal. We have a bit of technical...
Would you rather dine alone in a fancy restaurant, 3 courses, 3 full lush courses, or go watch a movie alone?
Oh, I thought the other one was going to be, or like have a shitty takeaway with loads of people. I was like, yeah. I would dine alone.
Would you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going to see a movie on my own though.
I wouldn't.
I feel like you could just watch it on the couch though, couldn't you?
I just don't have a graw for the cinema anyways. And I like restaurants and I like to do them things too. But do you know what it is? I'm just thinking to, like, when I'm in work, or if I'm the odd time, if I was out for work or on the road for a couple of weeks, like for my lunch, you know, it just, dining alone I don't think is a big deal.
No.
Obviously wouldn't do it, but like when I'm in work I dine alone the whole time.
Absolutely.
Obviously I bring my lunch, but like if I'm ever out,
like, you be all sinking glasses of red.
I'll have the prawns and the filet mignon and a glass of your finest Merlot.
A glass of your house white.
But miss, it's 12 o'clock. Shut your fucking mouth and get me my Merlot.
Get me my Merlot.
Get me my Merlot.
So you'd rather dine alone in the fancy restaurant, 3 courses.
Yeah,
no
fuck
messing.
it. More enjoyable.
Would you rather star in a rom-com?
Yeah, I love rom-coms, yeah.
Or a horror movie?
Or rom-com. Rom-com.
Because you'd be the first to die in a horror movie.
No, you would be the first dead.
No, whoa.
You would.
I wouldn't.
You'd be like, what's in this room here?
No.
And come here, in the rom-com,
head.
would you be like one of the parents that's disgusted by their children, or would you be main character falling in love?
Main character. Or like, let's run away. I will run away with you.
Okay, we get it.
Yeah, rom-com. I just
character.
enjoy, like, I think rom-com is my favourite genre of film.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just easy watching, like, no pressure, no stress.
I don't mind it, but I'd never just put it on.
Like, I do, it depends what mood I'm in, to be honest with you, but I feel like I can rewatch a rom-com, and I don't particularly like rewatching anything that I've ever seen before. But if it's a rom-com and it's kind of funny, or like kind of like the storyline, I can watch it again. I would never rewatch a horror or a thriller.
Would you not?
No, I would watch them because I do like getting into something, get my teeth into something, you know. But yeah, rom-com.
Okay, last one.
Now, easy.
Think about it long and hard.
No, I don't know if I want it. Is this going to be fucking
long and hard?
Right, come on.
I know. It's not bad. Problem. Okay. Would you rather date someone who fancies you more, or who you fancy more?
So
Date someone who's more into you, or
Yeah.
date someone who you are more into.
and
So-
they're not that into it.
So like, no, they're all right, but like,
But you're the one who's more
but like,
into it.
No,
you're
no,
more into
then be
it.
more into
But
it.
like, if they're more into you, you don't really fancy them. You don't have that sexual connection, but like, you like their personality. They're growing on you.
Or be dating someone that I'm head over heels mad about, but they're like
every time they breathe, you're like,
no, still the other one.
so you'd like them to be mad about you.
Yeah.
You call
What
the
if they're all
shots.
on you, touching you, like want to hug you all?
Yeah, what if they're like PDA constantly?
No, PDA, absolutely not. I'd be like, get off me. Like, you stay on your side, I'll stay on my side. We have set times and that's it. Right, let's go to sleep. Structure, rules, regulations.
Right, okay. And anyone out there who fancies a bit of Bicky, don't fucking bother, because it'll be a strict regime. You might as well be in Squid Games.
Squid Games, yeah, if anyone wants to enter Squid Games with me. But yeah, that was episode 16. We're doing a fist
16.
bump.
Why?
Starting 16 episodes in and she just starts a fist bump.
Just right as felt it, you know? Guys, thanks for listening. See you next week.
Night.